Good meowing to the kitties. I'm late. I thought I was gonna have to cancel stream, honestly. Meowing. I thought I was gonna have to cancel stream for the first time because I was feeling really sick. Both gay and late. Thank you for calling me Maple Lexa Fate. Thank you for welcoming me to the stream, Master Proton. Good morning, Boon. Good morning, Lexa Fate. Master Protoss. Morning, Agigoka. Morning, male pregnancy. Hi. Get better. I'll try. Morning, accentique. Morning, aspect. Stinky, sweaty, smelly, scrappy, smitten, silly, skitty. Listen. It was in an attempt not to be stinky that I got really dizzy. I tried to take a bath so that I wouldn't be a stinky, smelly kitty. I got really sick. The Manny Sheeple, Manny's Pizza 2020. Manny say so. I'm dying. It must be terminal. I thought that, I felt like, what is it called? I felt like my intestines or my ovaries were ripping apart into shreds, torn into pieces, and making a muddy stew in my tummy. Come on, a rainy day, wagwan. It's okay to be busy. I hope you're doing well. Mani Ryu, Manning, Bangalter, hi. Don't be nice to me, I don't deserve it. Manning Fisty. Thought you didn't have internet. That would be good. That would be good if I didn't. Thank you, Devcast, for wishing me well. Do you want to be my mom? I don't think you can be my mom. Mounted the Consultant 427, Mounted Squirtle Squad. It's not the ass cancer again, is it? I don't think so. It could it be? So, we talked about this way too many times. I don't know if Z Graves is here to yell at me. I'm not supposed to talk about it anymore. But it's a thing. There's a thing where, look it up. Women, menstruation, and then bowel movements. There's definitely a thing. Nothing all night. I won't talk about it in detail. Good man, it has to stay. How are you? It's a real thing. So with that said, oh woo! Oh woo! Oh woo! I'm a wolf. The wolf is here. We've been talking a lot about VTuber periods in the past couple of days, but it's time. I knew it was around time because I was feeling so famished last week. I was feeling hot and hungry and very irritable. Extreme, but I'm always irritable, so mountain dog tuna. We don't play enough love in deep space to know about periods. Do they have periods on that game? I've never seen it. I'll censor it next time. Someone rushing off frantically to update the chart. I know, right? I read I read a make-believe story on Reddit the other day that had to do with this topic, and it was an "Am I the asshole?" thread from a father who was separated, divorced from his wife, and they share a 10-year-old daughter, and he mentioned that he had done some reading or whatever, and he prepared his daughter a little kit, a little baggie that she could take to school with her. And he had been talking to her about puberty and stuff. And then she finally had her first period, and because of her dad, she was all prepared. So she went home and told her mom about it, because it was that week was with her mother. By the way, keep in mind, don't get upset. This is probably a fake AI story, but I'm going to share it anyway. because I think it has an interesting thing in it. So anyway, shares the story with her mom, and then the mom starts freaking out, saying like, "Oh, you're such a creep. Why are you so concerned about your daughter's, cycles or whatever, blah 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 blah." And he's like, "Am I internet? Am I the asshole?" And I wanted to cry in upset for what an idiot that woman is. So stupid. So, oh god, because I went through something like, I would just say puberty is body horror. Puberty is absolutely traumatizing. And bleeding from an orifice and not knowing that that can happen and thinking that, like, oh my god, I must be dying is like, especially when it's something like, oh god, I have such disgust for women who don't parent their children. And not just women. I mean, like, like in this case, the father was doing a great job, so I have to give him the props, right? But I'm saying this from the perspective of women because my dad wasn't in the picture. So if it was real, not an asshole, right, Sheeple? I agree. If it was real, he's a good dad. He's just a really good dad. Because not only is it traumatizing for it to happen, it it causes a mess, it would have been really embarrassing. She would have to gone to the nurse probably and then get called home. Like all these things. And it's like it's almost as if the woman saying she would rather her daughter be humiliated than protected by her father. And that's just so cringe. So cringe and weird. And honestly, I think it's pathetic. They hate when dads get involved with daughters' biology in a way that helps them. Yeah, but I feel like if you're gonna get upset, you should have done it yourself first. If you're gonna get upset about it, you should have been having those conversations and you should have been the one to pack your daughter a package. Instead, you should be grateful. Now, I don't know if there's other parts of the story that I'm missing. Don't know why they broke up, why they divorced, but it just seemed really it was really upsetting to me. Commanding Itachi. Anyway, I want to give praise to dads who are good dads because I know they exist. I know good dads are out there. Like, yeah. Downing sucks does. Downing. Down. And then before I got in here, I was reading another rage bait post on Reddit that also had to do with male coded mothers. I don't really think I should go too far into it, but apparently there's some woman on TikTok with her new husband who's fresh out of prison and a sex offender. And like, she's parading videos on TikTok of her new boyfriend, or I don't know if they're married, boyfriend or husband, whatever, and her young daughter. And in the videos, the captions are like, "Oh, she, brought him home from prison, and now she's trying to steal my man." And the daughter is clearly like maybe 7 years old. Like this is like a child. Like this is a child. And like some people are treating it as a joke, other people are like this is just rage bait, but I know the truth. There are really women out there who are so desperate for male attention that they will put their kids directly in harm's way to have a man by their side to be able to say. And then if that girl, I really like, I don't know. The internet is better than me, so maybe something will be done, but if that girl ever gets harmed, man, I hope they put that mother under the jail. I'm not allowed to say that, but it's basically unboxing my new husband from jail. And that's the thing. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to date, like ex-prisoners, because shit happens. Sometimes people gotta go to prison. They make so many damn rules. They make up so many rules. Sometimes people got a record, right? I'm not one to say anything, but specifically to like cherry pick a sex offender and bring them home? I don't know, that's too much. Gamyaning just a raise. I'm really sorry and hello to you in Japan. Also gamyaning Bongai. I can fix him type of mentality sucks us. I really don't even mind that. Like, it's okay if you want to fix him. But the thing is, it's usually these women who feel like they can't get a man because they feel like they're used goods. They already have kids. Nobody's gonna want them. And then they kind of, oh, this guy, he's so nice. Yeah, he has a past. Yeah, he sodomized someone before. But, that was then. He didn't know any better. He knows better now, right? But the truth is, women like that, I feel like they say that. And then behind closed doors, I bet you if anything happens, she'll try to, like, brush it under the rug, or she'll accuse the little girl, of being, like, what do you call it? A vixen or something stupid. I hate women of this variety. I hate them with a burning passion, and there's a lot of them in my family, by the way. There's a lot of those types of women in my family that brush things under the rug. I don't like it. Anyway, that's enough personal trauma dumping. It's not even Thursday. It's a Friday. So, meow, meow, meow. How was your day today? Did you have a good day? I hate women. Moon Circa 2026. I mean, I don't hate all women. I don't hate all women. I hate women that put women who are mothers and who put their children in harm's way knowingly. Women who knowingly put their children in harm's way, and then they go surprise Pikachu face when shit happens, or worse, they act like shit never happened. They should be euthanized. I mean, I didn't see, no. Moon doesn't hate 2D women. That's true. I love two-dimensional women. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just like, so the other thing that was like really weird and bad on Reddit today, which I don't recommend anyone look up unless you want to be traumatized. Don't look it up. Don't go on Reddit. Reddit is a waste of life. I was on there because today, I don't know, today, yesterday, a while now, I've been feeling so stressed. So I feel like I need a release. But yeah, I was on live stream fail, and I had the unfortunate experience of witnessing more animal abuse. I have no idea what's going on with the internet. Like, first of all, what is up with streamers and abusing animals? Like, it's, I mean, yes, witnessing. So like, you can't see it, but some vile human being who deserves all the bad things, like, if anyone deserves schizo showing up at their house. I don't think I'm allowed to say this on Twitch, by the way. But in the video, she has like a puppy, and she's like saying, "Oh, I gotta end stream early because this fucking dog or whatever." And then like the puppy's just being a cute little puppy, and then like she's like, "How did you get out of the cage?" And you can't see it because it's on the floor. But then she like goes away from the screen, and you can hear the poor dog. You can hear the poor dog whimpering, and it's like she's beating the crap out of it. You can't see it, but you can hear it. And I was like actually shocked. I wouldn't be surprised if Reddit took it down by now, because I do think it was a bit graphic. But I mean, so you could say it's something like a bias, like a recency bias or negativity bias, where like maybe I just happen to remember the cases where streamer has an animal and the animal gets abused, because every time it happens, it's just so shocking. No, not Hassan. This is a different. This is a different. This is a different dog abuser. Man, literally Hassan. It's worse than Hassan. I don't know. I don't know anything about the Hassan drama though. People get convinced whatever BF is the only tube steak on the grill or only lady in the world. I'm gonna go barf. Okay, head pats. Never thought I miss Pete talk. Sorry, Daft Cash. Give you head pats. Don't get sick. I'm sorry. This woman beats hers. Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know. It was just really cringe. So cringe. Like, and that puppy was so damn cute. That puppy was so cute. I'm not saying that it would deserve it if it was an ugly dog. I just mean like it literally felt like the stereotype of like a bully picking on someone who's like hopeless. So small and tiny and cute. There's too many streamers that are assholes to animals. Yeah. And then it makes me think maybe there's just a lot of people who are assholes in general, and that streamers just highlight a lot of humanity's worst sides, myself included, by the way. I think I do display quite a bit of bad sides. Yeah, they're speed running the villain tropes, man. But in this case, I genuinely like I don't even know this woman. I don't follow streamers or anything like that. I just happened to see honestly, it was the Hassan getting banned. Like, because they didn't say why. It just said like Hassan has been banned from Twitch. And there were so many like it was trending on popular. So it made me click into the live stream fails subreddit, and I just happened to be in there, and her post was like one of the top posts. Otherwise I wouldn't have even known about it, but I genuinely hope she ends up in prison or worse. Because because what I witnessed on there was really bad. It was really bad and vile. Anyway, I feel like I feel like her mask slipped. I don't think she usually beats the dog on camera. I think she does beat the dog off camera, but maybe for a moment she forgot that she was streaming. Like I don't know. It was so unhinged. It was so bad. I hope I hope like anonymous or something, or like I don't know. I don't want I'm not sure if this is inciting violence. I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to stop I'm going to stop saying words now before I radicalize the audience. This is I'm not saying to take justice in our own hands. I'm just saying, if anyway, I'm not saying anything else. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to all the kitty cats in the world. You're watching Love Talk with Mrs. Moonson. This is a daily talk show where a kitten who's smitten chats about love, life, and anime in no particular order. Today is fucking Friday, Friendship Friday, Fujoshi Friday, corny. I did not say take justice into your own hands. I would time you out, but I'm too lazy to open the Twitch tab. If one of my mods on Twitch can like give this person a timeout for being annoying, I would appreciate it. Anyway, where was I going with that before I got distracted? It's gone. It's gone. Already Friday. Oh yeah. It is. It's like this week went by fast, but also I feel like January is like has been forever. I feel like so many things have happened in this 1 month alone. At least all of us here can be trusted to consistently treat animals with kindness. Ryu 137, I wouldn't go that far. Like, so there's no guarantee that every single person in here is like kind to animals. There's no guarantee at all. Um, and whatever. Let's get off that topic. Um, what am I thinking? I'm drawing a blank. Ugh, not feeling well today, honestly, either. Um, yeah, January is finally almost over. Hopefully. Meow, 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 meow. Mooney milk and cookies, get the brownie. I would love to give you guys baked goods. By the way, yeah, my parents went grocery shopping yesterday and they did buy cookies, but I feel like it would be too shameful to steal a cookie when the box hasn't even been opened yet. You know how the plastic cookie boxes have like they have like the nutrition label sticker on it? It's not even the seal isn't even broken yet, so I can't steal a cookie. So steal two? I don't I'm afraid to open it. The same thing happened with cereal. I kind of wanted cereal for dinner and they went to the grocery store, so there's cereal now, but I feel guilty about being the first to open it, so then I was like, I just have something else. Steal the whole box, they won't notice. I'm sure they will notice. Man, I was gonna put some stuff on Throne because I've been having cravings, but unfortunately for me, Throne won't let me log in. I don't know why. They keep not letting me log in. Something with Cloudflare. Give one to your niece and nephew, then yoink one for yourself. That's smart. Aspect 345, that's really smart. That's the way to do it. Transparent tape. If you open it, whoever opens it next will think someone else did it first, not you. You'll be fine. No, 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 no. The household is so small. They'll definitely know it's me. You already stole the alcohol. What's one cookie? Well, so that's the thing. Alcohol survives a long time in this household. So like even though it's probably noticed that like some beer disappeared, it'll take a while for them to figure it out because they almost never drink alcohol. It's only for like special occasions like you know um holidays, barbecues, sports events or whatever. Whenever they're hosting and having a party, that's when they're like, "Wait a minute, who touched my alcohol?" But cookies, they don't even last 5 minutes, you know? They'll probably be gone in 4 days. So I think it would be more obvious who the criminal is. Why am I doing this again? No anime today. Just not watching anime. I don't know. I've been watching this new Korean dating show. I forget the name of it. I think it's called Match to Marry with Mother or something like that, or with Family? I don't remember the title, but the premise of the show, five single men, five single women in their 20s to 30s, late 20s, early 30s, who want to get married. Wait. Yes, match to marry with parents. So like and then so they're in a house for a week, but their moms are there with them. So the mother-in-law is there, and they're super hot. She loves them Korean shows. Well, so this season, it's so funny you bring that up, Kanan, because I don't uh I don't care. Like I feel like that's just a Western mentality to care more about the looks of the cast than anything. If anything, this show is making me feel like a loss of hope in humanity and the sanctity of love because these people are so plastic and perfect and appearance only. No offense, okay? This could just be me being a hater, right? But it seems like true love isn't even part of the equation. It's like, what does he do for work? How much money does he have? Does he have an apartment or two yet? What do his parents do? Which school did he go to? Did he go to the best university or did he go to some like backwater university that nobody's ever heard of? And then for the women, some of that is still kind of true, but it's not so much focused on her like her career. They'll be like, is she attractive or not? And then how old is she? If she's older, even if it's just a couple of years, God forbid, she's an old hag, those dried up eggs, you should wait for someone younger and prettier and who's gonna deliver you babies or whatever. It's just like it just feels this particular show feels so superficial. It says that they're looking for a marriage partner, but it just feels so much more like they're looking for like a checklist, and it makes me less interested. Yeah. Um but I like some of the other shows. So like the I Am Solo one I watch every week. They have different themes, but sometimes like they have these people who I like they have people who just seem like real people that come on the show with baggage and like attitude and backstories and scandals, and they're just like regular people, and some of them are kind of like, losers or whatever, and some of them are kind of like popular but assholes or whatever. But then there's so much more dynamics, and there's like real people looking for love in the midst of it all. I enjoy that. They're yeah, gold diggers. Well, actually, the women are kind of it's less okay. There's one female contestant who who cares a lot about like financial stability more than anything else. I feel like the women are just like, I want a hot husband, and then as long as he's hot and like nice to me, then the rest is like okay. But their mothers are like, don't worry about his looks. Trust me, looks will fade. You're both gonna get old. You're both gonna age and not be as hot anymore. So focus on other things like can he provide for the family and yada 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 whatever whatever whatever. Matchmaking shows seem tough. Would hate to be a contestant. Old woman can't have children. Poor man can't raise children. It's just genetics. I mean, so none of the people on this show are like poor, poor. They're just like, some are just wealthier than others, but they're all doing fine, I'm pretty sure. I don't watch Big Brother because I don't watch Western television. Anyway, that was way too much talking about that. The stream is almost over. Let me do some of the marshmallows, okay? Hi, I'm Crowbun meowing to you. Oops. Um, similarly, with respect to we can acknowledge the past without excessively dwelling on it, people can need different approaches and amounts of time to ultimately constructively process what they've undergone. Especially as I've sometimes needed to cathartically bathe in the still beating heart of darkness, so to speak, I don't think it's inherently maladaptive to voluntarily recall fell events, patterns with high vividness, or extensively complicate their implications. Wouldn't want it to be misconstrued as suggesting such a view. Meow meow. Thank you, whoever wrote this. Just sometimes I do speak with a lack of nuance just to get a move on, but yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, I agree with this. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, but it's now unclear to me if the message repeated below actually went through on the first transmission attempt, so I'm resending it just in case. Obviously, the immediately prior message, which Marshmallow explicitly stated was delivered, is the third paragraph following these two. Okay. I think I read these in the wrong order. Yeah. Maybe superfluous to write this, especially as you might not see it until a week hence. But yeah, I probably failed to express myself clearly, brief and promptly enough on the 23rd due to sleepiness and desire to avoid monopolizing chat. Head pats to the little kitty. Um, in saying to the effect of, it happened, if it happened, it happened, I didn't mean to imply a view of the past is now largely irrelevant, which in general, sorry I'm struggling to read this. I'm not just dyslexic. The text is really small. The text is really tiny. Let me see. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever events. Wait, where did I stop reading? I'm really struggling here. Rather meant that when someone's been profoundly negatively affected by whatever events, at least the intense impact must indeed be taken quite seriously. Trying to just ignore and or minimize the reality, intensity of subjective experiences is quite counterproductive, as you were saying. Meow, meow, meow. Monopolizing. That's funny, Oni-chan. Please do 24-hour stream. I already did one like 2 years ago. You gotta find it. Maybe, I mean, do I want to do a 24-hour stream? What would we even talk about for 24 hours? What would we even do for 24 hours? I thought the marshmallow was well written. It was well written. Stare into the camera. God. No. You know what, Oni-chan? That's a terribly good idea. If I wouldn't get like in trouble with like copyright for doing it, I would absolutely be delighted to read Twilight for 24 hours. And you know, the whole saga. Yeah, I would definitely be excited to do that. I don't think I'm allowed to. You'd be fine on Kick. No, 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 no. I don't want to break laws. When 24-hour stream. Okay, person. You know, uh, give me an incentive. Give me a reason or a purpose why I should do it. I practically feel like I'm online 24 hours anyway. Read The Temptation of Edward Cullen? Is that a real thing? Is that a real book? Wait. Read it on stream with the mic muted. There's a reading category. Anyway. Your elven warlock is panicking and peeing herself in the street at the sight of the town being ransacked by goblins and many horrible things happening at once. Seeing you as an easy target, a goblin riding a boar charges at you. It rolls a nat 1. They slip on the puddle of pee, crash into the group of goblins fighting the guard. One of group gets launched through the air, lands on top of the one swinging a cat around at the child. The child you accidentally just saved runs at you, gives your leg a hug thanking you, then asks if you could save the rest of the town too with another similar genius move. What do? I give the little child a pat on the head, and then I say, "You got it. Mama Moon's here to save the day." You know? And then, like, all of my maternal instincts kick in and mix in with my warlock prowess, and I start glowing green and purple. And then, you know, the sick and twisted grin with my one tooth exposed makes an appearance, and I'm thirsty for goblin blood. I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna slaughter every last one of them. That's my plan. Anyway, Proverbs guy here. This proverb you're about to read supposedly came from a ghost, or at least that's what the guy sleeping in the cemetery told me. Anyway, here's the proverb. We are living in an immaterial world, a ghost world, and I'm an immaterial girl by a ghost, supposedly. I don't know what. This is so funny to me. What does this mean? Hi, Lechuga. Yes, piss, 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 piss. Hi. What does this even mean? I don't know. What kind of proverb is this? I don't understand. I like it very much, though. Yeah, I'm a fan. Oh, is this Madonna? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world? What is this? I'm so confused. Material girl parody. I see. Today's schizo reading Thursday. It's Friday, Lechuga. You're too employed. It's Friday now. It's time to celebrate. It's Friday. Why are you up so late? Anyway. That's Aqua? Oh, that's a proverb? Madonna made a song called Material Girl. Those are the lyrics. I'm really sorry, guys. I know. I really am using up all of my last brain cells. And today, doing that, learning about collections, it used up all the rest of them. You're right not to trust. I won't say it because it's censored. The economy is complicated, though. The 16,000 jobs they laid off this year are 1% of the 1.6 million employees they have. Wait a minute. It makes sense to fire the lowest performing 1% each year and replace them with 1% new employees who bring fresh ideas. Every year in the US, 1% of the population pass away. 1% of the population is children born that year. Honestly, thank you for whoever wrote this. I don't know the numbers of things, and I do think that that is a big weakness of. I think that, yeah, I think I have no idea. I have no idea about the numbers of things, right? And I wasn't thinking. So here's me. Here's my opinion. They did a layoff last year. Did a layoff at the end of last year. So this is an additional 16,000 jobs, but they're not the only big company doing layoffs. So like maybe 16,000 is small, right? And is the 1.6 million like a global amount? Is that white collar and warehouse and drivers as well, or is that 1.6 million, like, what do you call it? Like office jobs? And then also, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any, I'm not really sure. So they have 1.6 million employees globally, which is a few more than I would have guessed. Not the question's author. Okay, thank you. Gotta be 1% additional. Huh? Eh? AI does a better job than your average unmotivated zoomer. That could, I'm not gonna say any words there. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's probably until they get a new job, they're in a better place. They replace all the drivers with chauffeurs. Where are we getting the news? Hired the same number they fired? I don't know. Anyway, I am AI. It's okay. It's okay. Hello, Bagel Rat. Have a good day. I'm also curious about the 1% of the population is children born that year. And I don't know anything about the number of people that are alive or doing things, and that's what makes me feel so grossly out of touch with reality. I have no concept of, like, yeah, the number of people. There's like so many people. You ever go outside, you look at your neighbors' places, you're just like, damn, there's so many people. I know George Carlin said something like this, like a whole lot of fucking people all over the place. Anyway, and this is just my neighborhood. There's the town, there's the city, there's other towns and other cities, and then there's states, and then there's other states. Okay, to be honest with you, it's almost February and I haven't stepped foot outside once. I don't think I've been outside. I don't think I've been outside one time this whole year. But I can touch the grass because there are plants in the kitchen, so I could touch those plants. Anyway, the stream is over. This is the last marshmallow. Okay, here's the quote. I meet 400 people daily? That's awesome. Stolen from one of the Korean dating shows I'm watching. Solitude is a choice and loneliness is homework. Oh, I liked this. I liked this quote very much. I don't know that I'm interpreting it correctly or the way the author intended, and I'm not sure if I'm missing some nuance because maybe something got lost in translation. But the way I see this is sort of like when you're solitude, right? It's like you're choosing to be alone, you're choosing to do your own thing, perhaps. But loneliness, that means you're seeking something. It's like you have a homework assignment. You you're missing something on the outside, and that means you have to be active about solving it. That isn't healthy. No, it's not healthy. Maybe I'll go out. I have to throw out my trash because it's getting pretty full. So I'll try to go outside next week so I could throw out my trash. What teacher assigned loneliness to Monday? Solitude is a choice. Read Crime and Punishment. Haven't I read Crime and Punishment? I don't remember. Which one is that? Is that by Jane Austen? Yeah. I love you. The stream is over. I thought loneliness was the hard work to push through to achieve solitude. In this quote, maybe, maybe. Mm. In the context it was given, it was about a guy who's on the show. He's 33 years old. He was dating someone for 11 years and then she dumped him. And that's the only girlfriend he ever had, and he wanted to marry her. And he tried to get her back for 3 months, but she kept rejecting. So now he's on this show trying to like put himself out there and meet someone so that he can get married. And he said that he wants to meet a woman who's like Anna from Frozen, which is really cute. He said he wants to meet a woman who's kind and considerate. Good morning and thank you for watching the stream, everyone, including Freaky Rod and the Perfect Toaster setting. Meow 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 meow. I'll be back tomorrow. Same place, likely a different time. I'll try to post an update in Discord. I'll post an update in the Discord if I'm gonna stream early or not. Okay, bye. Bye kitties. Have a good one.